guys? We're here at Emerald Coast Dragway for round 3 of Clutch Kickers. This is my first competition. I'm super excited but also nervous, and I'm also stoked to announce it's the launch of my wife and I's business, Freedom Drift. It was inspired by the Freedom Bird. I'm wearing one of the designs right now. Head to the website freedomdrift.com, go pick up a shirt. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook and show some support. Thank you guys. So thanks to this long anchor digital pressure gauge, it makes checking the tire pressure super easy. Going out for some practice, feel the car out, feel out the track, just get comfortable again because I don't drive that often, so let's go warm up the diff and the trans and get out on track. Of round 3 of Clutch Kickers. Got a few practice laps in last night. Today is more practice and qualifying. This last corner here, it's hard to fill the zone, but I'm gonna work on it. I got a bunch of things to improve on. Lots of amazing drivers out here today. So we're gonna go get teched in and then do the drivers meeting and then go get some practice laps in. All right, let's warm up these tires. Here we go, first practice run of the day. Definitely gripped up. Let's soften the coils all the way up. Oh my gosh, man, plenty of grip now. Adjustment. They're all the way soft right now, so I'll probably stiffen them back up 6 or 12 clicks, just to kind of take some grip out of the car. All right, good to go. All right, so we just got done with practice. Up next is qualifying, so that's in a couple hours. Just gonna do a check over. I checked the fluids already. I'm gonna check over the front suspension and everything. One thing that I'm struggling with is filling the zones. It's kind of hard to get the touch and go right and then set myself up for the rest of the track. So we're kind of past that point. I kind of just have to go into the first qualifying run confident, try to fill the zones then, but we'll see what happens. For the first qualifying lap. That felt good. Woo, that felt good. Not the best, but it's the best lap of the day. Heck yes. I'll tell you what, thank God for this AC. Wearing this suit, woo, is crazy. I didn't wear gloves because I'm not used to them yet, and I got to qualify at least, so. Go back to the pits. Look at the footage, see how I did.
KennySlides coming to us with a 56.
Alright guys, just got done with my first qualifying lap. Scored a 56. Not the best, but it's the best lap I've had all day, and I'm trying to get used to this thing. It's a freaking animal. Going from that big, lazy boat of an F-body to this quick, snappy car, like, it's just a big adjustment. Learning how to dial in grip and stuff like that. It's just a lot, so I'm glad I got some points on the board. I don't know exactly where I stand. I hope I make the show. But I got one more lap left to qualify, and we're going to give it all the sauce on this one. So we got a wet, dry lap. This is going to be interesting. So we're wrapping up qualifying here. We went for our second run. It rained before, so we got a sight lap. We weren't allowed to drift, so I took it easy, and it just didn't work out. I hit the wet spot, car got unsettled, so I shut it down. It's unfortunate because when everybody else went out, it was dry, and they were able to set down some solid laps. So that's a wrap for us today. We'll see how competition goes tomorrow. All right, guys, it's the day of the comp. I'm nervous, but I'm also excited for my first battles ever. First up, I go against Sarah Harrow and her Mustang. So I'll probably have to take some grip out of it. I'm gonna try to lay down a solid lead, and then, you know, just try to keep it on her door in the chase, and we'll see how it goes. And then you guys will have to see who I battle next. So let's get the car all set up, get the cameras all set up, go warm up, and then we'll get at it. lined up with my boy Michael Elsey. This should be a rowdy run if I can get it right. Not too bad. Not too bad. He laid down a clean run. Getting ready for battle, boy. Here we go, first battle. You gotta be freaking kidding me, dude. Dang it, man.
I'm gonna leave it up to you. We screwed up. She was the higher qualifier, so technically she was supposed to lead first. She's fine with the mix up and keep going. I have to get your opinion too.
I'd say we run it how we were supposed to, because that lap sucked for me.
I know that, but
So, rerun it?
let me. Because now I have a split decision.
So I think she spun or went off track, so we're gonna run that one more time, but we better.
Sarah taking herself out of this competition, possibly, or it could go one more time. It really is going to come down to that lead run of Mr. Kenny Smith, whether or not he was deemed fault in his spin. Because right now, Kenny spun on his lead run, and so did Sarah. So this quite possibly could go one more time.
Okay. So KennySlides gets the win.
Oh, okay.
KennySlides gets the win.
Okay.
Okay.
I stand corrected.
So we got the win. I don't really like to win that way where we both mess up. Not really how I envisioned it, because I want a nice clean battle. I wanted to drive good so that I could run Taylor Hole fair and square, and we're gonna see. Driving like a moron, but I got the win, so can't really complain that much. I don't know what happened. I just let the wheel go too long on that transition. I was trying to play it safe, and I should have just done it what I kept doing and pulled the e-brake for a split second to control the car, but I messed up. So luckily we still got the win. Not really how I wanted it. So what can you do? Now I gotta face the beast himself and hope my car stays together.
But go give Taylor some help. Okay?
Yeah, no, thank you. All right, guys, we're gonna line up at Taylor Hole right now, and we're gonna see what happens. I don't expect to win, but I definitely expect to drive my best, and I know he's gonna drive his best, so it should be one America show, and let's go get it done.
Taylor Hole is, that car is a rocket.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other way to explain that. That car is just so crazy fast.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, obviously no slouch, in another Chevy vet, so equally as threatening, I guess you could say, as the Cadillac. But Taylor just really has that car dialed in. He uses that is his pro competition car, so
yep.
He's going all out. Here he goes, Taylor Hole, right out the gate. I'll tell you what though, Kenny didn't get left far behind.
time developing it to try and make it as quick as we can.
Yeah, man, you killed it. I'm a
It is.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
job.
Thank you.
And they said this is your first comp.
First comp. And the second track day in the car. So
Yeah.
I
This
couldn't
is a
expect that.
really nice car.
Thank you.
Great look.
Yeah, I appreciate you running it smooth and clean and everything.
Yep.
You did a good job.
You got a win under your belt though.
Yeah.
You got it in the 32.
Not how I wanted to, but
A win is a win. Take it how you can get it, because you'll lose more that way than you'll win.
All right, guys, so we just wrapped up the event. Last battle of Taylor Hole. Didn't go like I wanted it to, he kind of ran away from me, and as I'm trying to catch up, he floated the turn off throttle, and I was still trying to gain, so really wasn't looking at the proximity there, and I flew off track, and it's all a learning experience, I can't be mad or upset. That's just how it goes. So I think I need a few more track days. This is my second track day. The first time I came here, I wasn't trying to run a line or fill any zones or anything, so kind of had to figure it all out, this comp. And I don't think I got enough practice in. It's just a bunch of things, Definitely have a lot of growing to do as a driver. Don't really have enough track time over the years, even with the Trans Am, and definitely not with the vet. I have one track day with the vet, so I think I'm going to take some caster out. I think it's just self-steering a little too hard, and then work on learning how to feel, how much grip I need, and then just learning how to fill the zones. So car didn't get too banged up, thankfully. Lost the side skirt again on the same side, but car didn't get banged up. A huge thank you to my sponsors. This wouldn't be possible without them. So thankful for their support and them believing in me, and we'll do a couple more track days, and then we'll be ready for a comp. So glad that my family is able to come, my wife, but it's time to load up, go see my daughter. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you next time.